Greetings, Commanders! Oh, I forgot the jacket. Alright, well, it's a rush, guys. I'm sorry for the delay there. Thanks for your patience. Alright, my name is Melt. Welcome to the Season 6 Galactic Battle quarterfinals with the defending champions ALD going up against GTS tonight. And I want to live stream all the playoffs, but because the time is always, different 12-hour segments and it's a worldwide game, it makes it difficult for me. But this one just started an hour ago, so thanks for everyone joining, the late night crew. Glad you guys are here. There is a lot of stuff in this match I've already seen, so I decided to turn the live stream on because there's just a lot of good stuff. Have you ever wondered what a maxed out Rogers versus a maxed out Vega with tier 12 looks like? You want to see what that fight looks like? We've got that tonight. So if you haven't already, jump into the Galactic Battle Playoff live video screen or whatever, and jump into World Chat, say hello. There's a lot of famous names in here. Let me go into the editor and show you who's here. So I have all the ALD guys, at least their main starting lineup. There may be some people that I don't have, any new players, but definitely Bingo, Sky are here. Bingo and Sky are some really big spenders. These are guys that have put probably 200,000 to 400,000 into the game. A lot of money. Big money spenders. So this fella at the very top right here is going to be Sky. So this is his replay. I think it's a bullet replay, but there's his Rogers. It's a 1.6 million leadership T12 Rogers. I think he runs like Gemini, Aries. We'll see the rest of his gems, but pretty standard Rogers build. You know what he's doing here. Of course, the number one counter to Rogers is Reinhardt. I don't think we're going to be seeing Reinhardt, though. But Vega is going to put up a good fight. Vega will put up a good fight to Rogers, so we'll see what that looks like. So that's what Sky's using, a 1.6 million leadership Rogers. And then Bingo seems to be using... okay, so it's a 1.6 million leadership Vega. So Bingo's got the Vega. Bingo has got the Vega. Let me write that down because I'll forget that by the end of this. And I'll need it for next week. Bingo has a Vega. He may have two. These guys have spent some serious dough. Remember, a 1 million leadership commander is $30,000. So if you have two of them and 1.6 million leadership, the cost just goes up 50%. So it's $50,000 a piece. If they have two 1.6 million leadership commanders, that's $100,000. Sky, yes, Rogers. And I'll get caught up with chat here in a second, guys. I see all you guys here. I'm just trying to remember these videos become permanent on YouTube, so people will look back in the future and wonder why I spent the first 5 minutes talking to members of the chat. But I will get there. I will get there. So let's see. Sky and Bingo are going to be our number one players. Batman and Whisper are probably going to be up here. Let me see. Do we see them? They may have changed their name too. I haven't talked. But if I miss anything, please put it in chat, and I'll try to get caught up. Please use World Chat in Arc of War as well to communicate with me because I'm watching that as well. Or if you just want to be immortalized on YouTube. And let's talk about the matchup. Okay, so let's jump out. Let's go back to the whole playoff scene real quick, just so we're caught up, because this is the first. Is this the first playoff stream I've done? I think this is yeah, okay, I did a playoff stream for my guild, but not actually in the finals or semifinals. So here we are, Galactic Battle, Season 6. Here's who's left. As of right now, there are still 6 guilds. 2 of them have been eliminated. DZG, which is Dazwango, which I don't remember their old guild name. They may have changed guild name, Dazwango. I don't recognize that. And it looks like they beat... Wow, NYC got knocked out. That means AXR must have passed on, or no, AXR is a different... Where is AXR? Oh, AXR lost to TNB. Interesting. Okay, well, that's sad. Is there no sound? Seth Young, sound check, audio check. Mic check good? Mic check good? Soren, thanks for mentioning that. Yeah, I hadn't switched back. Let me see. Do we have sound? We should have sound. Let me see. Soren, thanks for mentioning that. Yeah. Yep, okay, we do have sound. All right. Okay, back to business. What's left? We've got CAD advancing. They passed 1, which was 1. Is that Albatross's guild? Oh, man, that sucks. I wanted to see that. And then there's GTS versus ALD tonight. It looks like ALD came out strong in the first hour and just crushed the right stronghold, so ALD's probably going to go to the next level here. It should be in the bag for them. And then at the same time, we have FBI versus TNB. So FBI TNB is going on right now. We can go check that fight out. It looks like it's still cat and mouse. Looks like TNB does have the lead, but it means FBI is probably going for it. They lose the point lead when they go to try to take over a stronghold. So let's jump in. Let's take a look. ALD's best replays, and let's see what they're showing up tonight is. Okay, so ALD is on the top. And they got a good showing. Remember, you get residual points just for being there. And GTS still has a good showing as well. And this is Dr. James's guild. Okay. Was this Stupid Bird's guild? No, that's a different guild. Okay, there's so many guilds. We definitely recognize Dr. James. Who else in here do I not, or do I recognize? Ooh, do not want to get zeroed. You do not want to get caught out like that. Oh, yeah. So they took the stronghold, and now anyone that gets hit gets respawned, and there's a chance they could be respawned on the side that is exposed. So they can also send to the capital now without having to be next to it. And it looks like ALD has sent... Who is that? Who is that? Who is that? Is it Batman? Let me see. Yep. Okay, so Batman has a Vega. And we see, what is it? Skies, Rogers. And then there's another tier 12 player here. Whisper. Oh, Whisper. Yeah, okay. Wait, did he change his name? Oh, no, he's just Whisper. Okay, so Whisper's got a T12 ghillie. And another person here. I don't know who that is. But, man, obviously a lot of heavy hitters in this guild. This is $1 million guild. That's the amount of money they put into this game. Every bit of $500,000, no doubt about it. So, okay. So, yeah, ALD came out, pretty much declared that they were going to take the right stronghold, garrison themselves, and then garrison the stronghold, and they took it. GTS basically got to attack and get some points here and there, but they could not stop the onslaught, which, I mean, at this point, this game is pretty much in the bag. Whisper's a lady? Whisper's actually a girl? Okay, cool. Tell her, invite her to do the live stream. We'll put her on Discord or Skype, and we'll just drop them in and say they can join us for the next game. You know what we should do? We should invite people. Remember last season we had oh god, Star. Who do we have? Free Lollipop from Star, and he helped co-commentate the finals last time. That was actually quite a bit of fun. So maybe we'll do that again this season. But yeah, let's start checking out some replays. Looks like maybe they know that we're streaming. So it looks like, is that Bingo or Sky? That is going to be Sky. Okay. Oh, jeez. Telling you, it's not as easy as you think. Okay, there we go. So, well, we could just look at the commander. We'll know who it is. So this is the replay everyone's been talking about? No, this is Rogers versus Rogers. Pretty obvious here. 1.6 million leadership versus a 900k leadership. And then there's the tier 12, what is it called? Tear space. It's like if the attack hits, then this ability hits and it does like serious damage. It like ghost cannon damage. It hits really hard. But I mean, it's pretty obvious what's going to happen. The Rogers on the left is going to win. Obviously, he outnumbers him 2-1, and you know Sky and Bingo have max gear, right? They all have 40 plus gear. So I know Dr. James has good gear. Obviously, he's got a great commander as well here, but he's not. He's just like one tier under these big dogs. So he'll put up a decent fight. He'll be able to trade more than most people could, and he has an amazing Rogers here, but he's not going to get past that first line. Not going to happen. Oh, he doesn't even kill one. The tear space does, but man, dude, Bingo has, or Sky has such high gear. This is why you need a Vega. Vega can break this defense down and actually do some damage, but it's insane. So we'll go ahead and fast forward this replay. Otherwise, it would literally take a half hour. And that tear space is ripping through. So what's the total damage? Wow, dude, he literally killed. They didn't even finish the replay. Yeah, there wasn't enough damage, even with tear space, because once Rogers' defensive stack goes to maximum, the tear space does 0 damage. So tear space tier 12 ability does not break Rogers' defensive stack. Does everyone know what tear space is? Tear space is? I haven't done a video on that yet. Anyway, tier 12. Aside from being a dual class and vulnerable to strength and weakened like tier 11, has an ability on the troop itself called Tear Space. And that ability is if this attack lands, then another attack occurs based off the amount of HP of the troops that trigger it. So the airship's HP, more leadership, more damage, like Ghost Cannon. And it does a second attack. So let me give you what I need there. Tier 12. And I'll thank Albatross for giving me these images. No personal information. Right? Yeah, okay. All right, so there's Tear Space. There we go. So Tear Space, after hitting the current target, inflicts additional damage on the target equals 20% of the initiator's current HP. There you go. So that's that bonus strike you're seeing. But it does ignore Strength and Weaken, but it does not ignore Roger's defensive stack. And let's see what else we got. What else? Is that the same replay? Did he share it twice? Or is it two different ones? Oh, look at that. Gilly one-slot bust. So bad Gilly had the first strike, but lost the opportunity. Now Rogers is going to have a defensive stack. Oh, Tyrant cometh. Nice. Okay, so he didn't get a defensive slot. So this is going to be a pure one-slot bust with a Gemini trigger. 1743 to 1743. So he did 200. In total, 1743 to 507. What is that? 250 at most? Jesus, dude. Jesus. Tier 12 airships with that kind of gear are so freaking amazing. So amazing, dude. That's absurd that you can't one-slot bust it. We're just not used to this level of gear against like Tier 7, or Tier 9. Because their gear is so high, weird things like that happen, which is why Vega is such a powerful commander, because he can break that defense down. But, yeah. Zenlord, you said co-commentating with Free Lollipop was fun. He went quiet when I went for water. I never went back and checked the live stream. I don't know what he did. But that's funny. That's super funny. Whisper is a female in the military. What country is she from? No Reinhardts yet. No Reinhardts yet, man. I have not seen a main one go yet. But not that they need it, because Vega is more versatile than Reinhardt. But dude, Reinhardt's sick, man. I'm telling you, we're going to see a Reinhardt main soon. Remember, it's not that expensive. When you're talking about guys that have literally thrown around $100,000, buying S-Class Reinhardt was like $500. That's pennies to them, man. And then just like to reabsorb them back into Rogers, another $500, just to try it out, just to see if it's the next big thing. I know it is, right? I know it is. I'm sitting here telling everyone, trust me, Reinhardt's the next big thing to beat Rogers. And just a matter of time before we see it. Someone may have done it. I don't know. But we'll see. We'll see, guys. We've still got 3 more games left. So these are the best replays. Gilly one slot busting through. Again, trying to break through. He has first strike. Dr. James, you have first strike. What are you doing? 888. Money has a huge Reinhardt, huh? Money has a huge Reinhardt. Okay. I like Money, dude. Money's like that weird villain this game. Ooh. Ow, dude. So the base damage was like nothing. You see that? He killed like 20 on the base hit, because Rogers doesn't usually have attack gear. But then that tear space ripped through half of them. Oh, man. So just for those of you catching up, GTS has pretty much lost the game. I don't know if any major fights are going on. We're just catching up on the best replays so we can prepare ourselves going into next week. And then after this, we'll jump into the other galactic battle that's still going on right now. And then if you are if you're in GTS or ALD, go ahead and share your best replays, and I'll put them on the stream now, and we'll talk about them. Share best replays for YouTube. Oh, I've got to say please, right? Did I already watch this one? No, probably not. GTS so-and-so versus ALD. Oh, look at this. A Tier 10 versus a Tier 7 replay. It's like Season 4 all over again. What are we expecting to see? Well, X is going to get absolutely obliterated because the X sucks. So this was a dead replay. Nothing special here. But, yeah, and then obviously he's not going to be able to trigger his gems. So you won't be able to do any guaranteed hit, because that's what Gilly does, right? God, he's not going to kill a single one. Wait, he'll get the back row. He missed? He freaking missed? Tier 2 missed Tier 1. He had like a 50% chance to hit just based off tier. Plus, I'm sure he had some accuracy gear. Wow, not a single one. That's embarrassing. 805. Who is that? Drizzly. Wrong. Flower. Hi. Hi, 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 hi. I want to see Money's Reinhardt now. I'm kind of curious. What am I drinking? Lipton green tea. I don't drink on stream. I never drink on stream. Okay, so it's a strength and weaken March. Rock versus Gilly. Ooh, man. This is going to be awesome. Gilly's not going to do any damage. And Rock is going to absolutely crush her. This is just a textbook strength and weaken matchup. Tier 10 on the left side versus Tier 11 on the right side. And, yeah, I mean, the Annihilator Ray hit way harder than the base attack. All right, isn't that crazy? Watch this again. Here we go. So Annihilator Ray, 1526, does 26 damage. Oh, wait, never mind. The base hit was like 80 units. The Annihilator Ray was 26. Okay. Albatross may be able to get it. That's right. He's in the same guild now. Man, I forget, dude. They've done some server merges, and they put some huge, huge spenders together, which is how you have guilds like ALD and one. They're not in, are they? I thought they're out. Is Money out? I think Money's guild is out, dude. Anyway, let's fast forward this. He should get almost all of them. Yeah, he gets almost all of them. Yeah. Dang, that was a sick rock replay. Oof. Is that the same one? Let's watch that again. And we'll go down the top of the list here, too, see if there's any good ones at the top. Yeah, we already watched this one. Dude, that was a beating. Yeah, Money lost. They're out. It sucks. Damn, I wish I would have got some replays of that Reinhardt. Oh, well. I've been busy lately, guys. Been super busy. Which explains why the stream started late. I announced the stream was going to start, and then a little emergency at home happened, so... Let's see. Let's try to fast forward this, and then we'll jump into the next game. We have a whole other game to check out. Let's check this out. Dr. James. So which ones do we want to watch? All right, let's start with the third one down. Oh, Vega versus Rogers. Well, I mean, Rogers should lose this because he's outnumbered 2-1, and it's Vega. Vega hits really hard, but Rogers could go purely defensive stack, or Rogers could go defense and become invulnerable. So Vega needs to kill one slot right away. He needs to kill a slot right away. Otherwise, he could risk getting totally obliterated. Now, remember, Vega has a heal as well. His blessing is kind of strange because when you have a Rogers triggering Awakenings and a Vega on the other side, oh, he does one-shot it. Who's going to be healing off those Awakenings. Oh, he broke through. Whoa. What just happened? What? What the hell just happened? How did he one-shot the back row? All right, we got to rewatch that. Because he can't break down... Oh, the breakdown triggered with Gemini? I think that's what happened. That can happen, yeah. Breakdown can go with Gemini. Jesus Christ, I forgot about that. That makes it the most powerful in the game. Dude, let's watch that again. Okay. If Breakdown bonuses its attack onto Gemini, that is insane, dude. That is insane. Breakdown's so good. Vega is so much the best commander in the game right now. It's undeniably. He's so much stronger than everyone else. At the late game, not at the early game. Definitely at the late game. Once people are wearing 2 or 3 sets of gems, then he's definitely... Okay, so what are we going to get? We're going to quick replenish, Awakening, Breakdown, and a Gemini. A Scorpio. Oh, jeez. And a Gemini. Holy shit. And an Aquarius. God, that was perfect. So, 888. Hits 4. Oh, God. 300-something million. Jesus. 125. Dude. I don't think the Scorpio went with it, but the Gemini Breakdown did. Dude, that was insane. That was insane. You know, I just realized that's the hardest possible hit in the game. That's groundbreaking in the sense that Vega is the hardest hitting commander in the game. Hardest hit of all time. What is, I mean... Alright, let's do this. Whew. All right, so this replay is going to be, I'm going to consider this the hardest hitting replay of all time because you have a Vega that's being played by Sky, who has arguably the best gear in the game. Everything's going to be 40 plus. I don't have proof of it, but you can just tell it's definitely going to be the best gear in the game. And going against, he has a 1.6 million leadership versus a Rogers who has 900,000 leadership. And conventional wisdom would say that Rogers should win in a fair fight, even though he has half the leadership with the same troops. But Vega lands a triple gem combo. He goes Scorpio, Gemini, plus Aquarius, but that doesn't matter, on top of his 40% skill breakdown, and he absolutely obliterates this Rogers. Look at this. This is the hardest hit I've ever seen in Ark of War. I don't even know what the money ramifications of this would be on a regular server, but this is Galactic Battle, so it's not no real money's lost here except for just speed ups. But here we go. It's going to be the second slot right here on the left. Here it comes. So the first thing we're going to get is waiting for Rogers to finish up. And slot 2. Here we go. We get the Awakening. Ignore that. We get the Quick Replenish, which is the heal. Ignore that. Here's the breakdown. So that's going to be ignoring defense. There's Scorpio. That's bonus damage. Gemini, double strike. Aquarius lowers attack. So basically it's Scorpio for double damage, breakdown to ignore defense, and then Gemini attacks again with the bonus of breakdown. Oh my god. Was that 300 million? I mean, the numbers don't really matter, but the fact is that he literally one-shot 900,000 leadership of tier 12 airships and the slot behind it. Dude, that was insane. That was insane. So for those of you that want to know, that is, what is that, Sky? That is Sky. I'm sorry, that's Bingo. That's Bingo of ALD. Don't say that's not Sky. I would never hear the end of it. That is definitely Bingo. One of the biggest players in the game, if not the biggest. He was for a while. 66 was up there, but no doubt about it. This guy has definitely earned the rank of like a top boss player of this game. So wow, that's amazing. And I'm sure there's more replays like that to come, but I definitely want to put that one out there. Very cool. Thanks for sharing. All right. Let's get some more replays out of the way. Man, that is so crazy. That is so crazy. Okay, back to chat. Sorry, guys. Whew. Got all excited. Okay. Dude, that is so crazy. How much money has Bingo spent? Every bit of 400,000. I don't think not less than 200,000. That's for sure. 400,000 or 500,000 easy. When you're talking about guys that have spent that much amount of money, 400,000 or 500,000 doesn't mean shit to them. These are guys that obviously have like billion-dollar companies. Obviously, they're writing this off as entertainment. They're finding ways to make sure that they're not getting hit for full on this. But obviously, we don't know their names, their personal lives, or what they do. They don't want anyone knowing what they do in their free time. So maybe one day I'll push for it. I don't know. The channel is getting pretty popular. We got 4,000 subscribers. The live stream right now has got 42 viewers. We did one yesterday that had, was it yesterday? Yesterday we had 100, averaged 100 viewers. The day before that, we averaged 100 viewers, and they're already getting into 1,000 to 2,000 views within 24 hours. So the channel, as far as an Ark of War channel is concerned, it's actually done pretty well. It's definitely putting up numbers that make it, interesting and worth doing. So I don't know. Maybe some of the bigger players will want to do like a meetup. Maybe we'll do a convention. That would be pretty sweet. I know CES is next month. I might go in Vegas. That'd be cool to meet up with some people. But I don't know. I haven't really pitched the idea. I've been a little busy lately, and no one's approached me. So if you're an event planner and you want to get involved, I can get you in touch with the right people. Just let me know. Zygon says, do the developers play this? Probably not. Not the players that we know, at least. If they do play, they're not the biggest spenders. Hard to prove that. But 7 Pirates is a Chinese company. They are set up through the Play Store and the Apple Store and using them as merchants. So the connection between us and 7 Pirates through the Google Store really is just a merchant. Google just takes their 3% or whatever. We don't really know much about them. So if the developers did play, there's no one really regulating that. No one in America is going to regulate a Chinese company. You'd have to contact your District attorney? Is it a DA? No, California. I'm in California, so I'd have to go through. I don't know. It's not feasible to go after a foreign company to find that information out or hold them accountable if they were cheating. So yeah, if that's where you're going with that, don't bother. People have already tried. It's a dead end. It's a dead end. What's going on, Fire? Welcome to the stream. Oh, cool. We got likes. Did anyone share the live stream in the chats? If you're not in the line community, what are you doing? Join the line community. There's so much more going on with this game. There's so much more information that I don't provide on the channel. Join the line community. Join the chat groups. Talk to random people about random things about this game. But all right, let's keep going down our replays here. We keep getting sidetracked. We're on 3, 4. That Rogers replay I probably could have talked more about, but what are you gonna do? Dead replay. Nothing to see. Nothing interesting here. You know, Dr. James is going to get wrecked. But the damage is so funny because, you know, they're using, like, you know, barriers or whatever. Thanks for subscribing. I don't know what that means. I don't know. If Twitch, I know Twitch you get money for people subscribing. I don't think you do on YouTube. But, hey, why not? We need more subs. Tell your guildmates. Ooh. You know what'd be cool? If we can get 7 Pirates to sponsor an event, right? Because 7 Pirates is actually at CES 2015? 2014? 2015? I saw him there. And I didn't play the game at the time, but I remember seeing him. I was just thinking, oh, who's that? But, I don't know. They definitely go to CES. We should have them throw us a party. We'll get people flying from all over the world. Just give us a month in advance, right? Wouldn't that be a good time? I don't know. Maybe not. Zenlord is in pushing out the line group invite. So if you're on a mobile device, you can click that, and it'll open up the line app and invite you to the group. So thanks for posting that. Let's see. All right. I keep clicking this bad replay. Ooh, nasty hit. Man, that tier 12 replay was so big. Oh my god. Dude. And look how many ships he has. 17, 7, 7 per slot. 6 slots. 1.6 million leadership times 900 units per troop. Just to do the math on what those troops are worth if you bought the resources, which I'm sure he didn't. I'm sure his guildmates and events helped him, but I mean, like, dude, you're talking $50,000, $100,000 worth of troops. EVE Online ain't got shit when it comes. Actually, I shouldn't say that. I don't know anything about EVE Online, but I know that guy's army is worth a tremendous amount of money. Oh, here we go. We got a rock replay. Looks like he's going to be trying to use some Annihilator Ray action to blast through. It's only a 30,000 leadership rock, so if he does kill any, it might be like 5 or 10. Yeah, it's not going to be many. Here comes the Annihilator Ray. 843. He killed 7. Yay, he got 7. Way to go. Sticking it to him with your tier 1, you know. It's the little victories, you know. For us little guys, you know, we can't. You see a Rogers like that, there's nothing you can do. So if you can bust out a commander that ignores tier suppression or has a true damage skill like that, yeah, it's worth doing. Definitely worth doing. CES is Computer Entertainment Show. What does CES stand for? CES 2019. Consumer Electronics. Yeah, it's a pretty big show. All right, we got another replay here in the world chat. 50k bullet. Here we go. Let's see what a ghost cannon does. Oh, nope. Yeah, Computer Electronics Show. Consumer Electronics. It's like it's a tech show. You know, everyone shows up. Anyone that's got a new app, new tech, Tesla's there, Sony, Samsung, anyone that has tech goes to CES to try to get coverage on it, to talk about it. 888 drops 11. So 50,000 leadership kills 11. Man, those tier 12 ships are huge. Okay, let's see. What else do we got? Is that Batman? I think that's Batman. Yep, that's Batman. Is that Batman? Yeah. 1 slot busting Vega into a Rogers. Ooh, man. And then the Rogers has to attack with 59 units. Oh. If he doesn't get the Airship Awakening, then slots 2 and 3 might survive. And that Vega might get another shot. Oh, no, he got the Awakening. Okay. But he will get a 3rd slot. Yeah, that 4th slot gets to go because the Awakening killed him. But, yeah, that slot survives. Ooh, and he misses, so that means the Terror Space is going to miss. Oh, yeah, Terror Space missed because the attack missed. Damn. Ooh, FBI, good game going on. All right, guys, we're going to head into the FBI game. Phase 2, FBI versus TNB. Here we go. It looks like TNB has 5.6 million points. FBI has 2.5 million. So TNB is in the lead. They knocked out AXR, so obviously TNB is a serious player. I recognize TNB more than I do FBI. Oh, I do know some of these players though. Well, I've been playing this game for almost 3 years. I should know most of them, huh? There's Gunny. I recognize Gunny. Kind of recognize Peace and War. That looks familiar. Let's see. Not a lot of members of the line chat, though. These people need to get on the line chat. Come on, people. I recognize Cairo. And no, don't recognize it. Whoa. What? I'm checking again. Are my commas missing? Because that looks like 66. Is this GBD? Yeah, this is GBD. This is 66. He has 1 billion power? That's not 100 million. That's 1 billion power. Oh my god. 66 is 1 billion power? Dude, that's crazy. Okay, so this is GBD. Apparently ALD and GBD's bosses are friends in real life, but wow. So GBD is now FBI, and okay. So what do we have going on here? TNB is probably, oh my god, FBI is invaded. I mean, no surprise, right? FBI is definitely going to be the type of guild that just takes a base, sits on it, and holds it. But it looks like, despite FBI's best efforts, TNB has still held them off their base. So their match started at the same time, an hour and a half ago. And TNB is still maintaining both of their strongholds. But what is truly interesting about this matchup is we're only talking a few million points here. 5 million to 2.5 million. Okay, so they're still on Rangers. So they're still using Rangers, still risking small amounts here and there. So, oh, there's Soyaloy. What up, Soyaloy? You lost. Yeah, it's still going to be all Rangers. Wow, 600k. 600k Gilly, man. That's one hell of utility, Commander. That's crazy. All Rangers. So, I mean, dude, 5 million points. That's a lot of that is residual income. Just 10,000 points for every ship that's over level 21 for every 10 minutes. Hour and a half, 90. Dude, they might only be using Rangers. And then 1 unit tier suppression marches. Let's see what else we got. Thank you, Fire. You're the man. Dang. All right, we're just going to work our way down. We're just going to work our way down the list here. The 96 replay. Oh, there's a big... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Get a ghost cannon. Get a ghost cannon. Get a ghost cannon. Get a ghost cannon. Oh! But it is an infantry commander, so he's going to get another shot. Come on. No! He misses his other chance. Dude, that's a 1.4 million leadership bullet. That's insane. Here's another shot. Oh, what, are you kidding me? What a letdown. Absolute letdown. 1.4 million leadership bullet, which is really good at securing a point advantage, but you don't need a 1.4 million leadership on a bullet. I mean, 400 or 500k, that'll get you a couple million point lead. Which, there's only 80 members in a guild. If you land a ghost cannon with 400,000 or 500,000 leadership against a tier 12 opponent, you're going to get enough millions of lead of a point that you don't need that extra million leadership like he has. But hey man, if you got the money, do it. But 1.4 million leadership into a bullet, not what I would do. But I obviously I play the game differently. I don't have these kind of bankrolls. All right, so a lot of Ranger. It looks like we have an 18,000 Reinhardt from 66. He does have an S-class Reinhardt. That's interesting. Keep your eye on that Reinhardt. 66's Reinhardt is going to possibly show up in the next round. I don't know. But you know what? This is interesting because ALD could meet GBD again like they did in Season 4. Let's do the promo, and we can actually add... We can add this one. No. Yes. There we go. Okay. So we actually have... Oh, no, that's AXR. Okay, never mind. I thought I had 66's roster. I don't. Sorry about that, guys. False alarm. False alarm. Okay. Let's check out what Letter's up to. Let's see one of Letter's replays. Rogers. Ooh. 1.6 million leadership Rogers versus Plasma. I mean, it's nice to be able to trade when you're this outnumbered. You know, it's typical Plasma tier 1 replay. And the bomb goes off. 64187. It's a 300 point bomb, so a level 2 bomb. Level 1 or level 2 bomb. No, a level 3 bomb. That was a level 3 bomb, not a level 4. Let's keep working our way down the list. The problem with these ones is because it's such a Ranger-heavy matchup, we're probably not going to get to any good replays for a while. So maybe we'll check the world replays. Those are more interesting. For those of you just joining us, we are now in the FBI versus TNB game. FBI used to be GBD, but their main player is 66. He's one of the $400,000, $500,000 players. And looks like FBI is on the offensive. They haven't been able to successfully take a stronghold. I don't know if they tried. ALD's, the match we previously saw, they went right for it within an hour. They had taken the base. But FBI or GBD is still kind of messing around. So let's take a look at the matchup real quick, and then we'll get back to the replays, see what we're missing. Really want to get a good Reinhardt replay in. We got a great Vega Rogers replay in the earlier match. But nothing too great has come out of this one yet. But, you know, the night is young. Let's see. I need a mod. Fire, you're a mod. And anyone else? Any other popular people I could trust in here? All right. Let me see. I'll jump into another chat here. Another replay. I think that's the one I just watched. How do I avoid it? All right. We'll work away from the bottom up. Let's do that. FBI's DX Chris. Did he get a beatdown? Oh, ooh. Is there a strengthened weakened gear set on Bullet? Does Bullet have strengthened weakened gear? He does. He does. Okay, so 50 tier 1 Yetis are going to mow through all of Plasma. We don't need to watch the replay. He's going to do 0 damage. Wow. Okay. Dr. Evil's got a replay. Let's take a look at that. Oh, what's up, Fat Cat? How you doing, man? Okay, another Ranger replay. Sorry, Zygon. I do have to go with the people I trust. Otherwise, people just start getting booted. Unfortunately, this channel is not as popular as people think. I have plenty of people that don't like me for all the exploits I put out there, all the information and tutorials people think is worth money because they spent their time to share it with their guildmates, and it's not right of me to share it with the public. So, unfortunately, people think that the secrets they learned on their own are worth a lot of money, and I'm a jerk for giving people who didn't do the work an unfair advantage to compete with those who did do the work. But that and other reasons people don't like me. But yeah. Give me that ghost cannon. Oh, he can't even land a hit if he wanted to. Man, this is such a sad replay. I wanted him to land the ghost cannon so bad. Oh, and he misses. He did actually trigger the ghost cannon, but he misses. So this was a different replay. Well, if he didn't land that one, he's not going to land the next one. Yeah, oh, man. 66. All right, let's do a little math, shall we? 4,006 times 300. Is that what a tier 12 unit is? 300? 1.2 million gilly? I think that's right. 1.2 million gilly. Damn. When you spend as much money as 66, it just makes you wonder, why stop at 1.2 million? Like, why? Like The extra, I mean, it's 30,000 to make a million leadership. If you already thrown around $500,000, who cares about the extra 30,000? Maybe it's the troop amount. I don't know. Black hole, getting some points in. I mean, it's still a close game. So like, these little black holes, they don't seem like a lot, but residual points are important. So on one hand, you have players goal jumping over to the other side to trying to zero their enemies in case they're just sitting around, gathering residual points just for being in the match. But on the other hand, you need as many players as possible sitting around. So it's like you need all 88 players in the match collecting residual resource or points. But we missed a replay. 27 million. FBI has the lead to 11 million. Oh no, 116 million. So TNB has taken the lead. All right, there's some big replays I missed. All right, where's the replay? 100 million. 100 million. So that's gonna be a big fight. It's not gonna be a bullet replay. I would like to see someone land a ghost cannon though. Come on. What's going on, Keat Kang? All right, let's bring back the whale emoji, whale fart emoji. Damn, that's classic. Season 2, Season 3. Do I play or spectate more? I mean, I play every day. I don't really spectate too much. Only during the playoffs or if I just want to come in and say hi to people. But no, I definitely play more. Ryan, reporting scroll to top for 66 hoodoo. Soyaloy is throwing out a ton of replays. I'm guessing Soyaloy scored big here. Let's start with the Chris replay. Nope. What else? Come on. I really wish there was a way to speed up these replays. I mean, come on. Especially now that people have like 3 and 4 sets of gems. It's just like, oh, God. You're guaranteed to get a few triggers. I wish there was a preview as well. Like, what you're about to watch. If it's Ranger, don't show me. It'd be cool if it just said on the left, like, next to it, like Tier 2 versus Tier 2 or Tier 12 versus Tier 10. Just like a rough estimate of what's in the matchup. Just something for the game to estimate, but... we end up going through a lot of Ranger replays trying to cut through. Let's see. Come on. 600,000 leadership Gilly. I don't know why people go so hard into Gilly. I know she's a great counter to Stella. I know Stella's a really popular commander against Rogers. I mean, I don't know. Just not a huge fan. I still think Vega is just the way to go. Vega, Rogers, Reinhardt, fucking airship commanders, dude. They're too strong. Oh, did I just click the same replay? Maybe not. Okay. I don't know. Airship commanders are stupid right now. I mean, Plasma's always going to be useful for just bombing people. Hoodoo's always going to be great for just trying to catch people who are sending Rangers as well as like one slot of big troops. But Elf is good, but she's just not good enough against the strong meta, which is airships. So it's like... I don't know. Walker needs a revamp. Infantry, they're so dependent on Elixir, and Stella, and Plasma. I don't know. Is it wrong that the game is figured out? Is it wrong that we know the meta and matchup? Probably not. It's probably good that way. All right, let's watch the KC sent. Nope. Okay. Well, shit. Or a point or a number. A point number. Oh yeah, points exchange. That would be interesting. Like if plus 37 million or whatever. Total points exchange, that'd be great. But if it's 0-0, it's a Ranger replay. Or it's a Ranger replay that had a ghost cannon that missed. Sometimes those are fun to watch, but let's see what's else. Does anyone know where there's the big point replay at? Because obviously there's 100 million replay somewhere in here. It's not just black hole bombs getting us to 100 million. If you can start looking at the videos and going down the list, tell me how many views it has so you can help me find it for the stream. I mean, King's okay, but he really has to get value off commanders who dodge. And who dodges the most? Gilly, Stella, Plasma. And it's like, is that really a matchup you're struggling with? Going against Gilly and Stella? That's the concern you have? No, the concern you have is going against Rogers, Vega, and Reinhardt and Golem, which is Vega, So it's like you shouldn't be building commanders to counter the counter commanders, right? Isn't that what Stella and Gilly and Vega and Plasma are? They're counter commanders to the main meta. Because someone sticks a Rogers or a Vega or a Reinhardt in the base, what are you going to do? How do you solve that? King's not going to solve it. Even Stella and Plasma and Elixir aren't going to solve it. You know, so it's like I don't know. Airship's too strong. It always has been too strong. The thing is, it's not a secret anymore, so at least people know. If you want to play the game at the highest level, the airship commanders are the way to do it. So the meta has to get figured out eventually. Oh, here we go. This is the replay. Oh my god. I've got my money on Gilly? I don't know. Vega has a lot more out there. Vega has... Oh, dude. She just doesn't hit hard enough. Oh my god. 4,000 killed 30. It's so unrealistic how powerful Tier 12 airships are. Here you got the breakdown. Oh my god. Strengthened weakened. Strengthened weakened. Oh no, but you can't strengthen weakened through tear space. You can't strengthen weaken through tear space. That tier 12 ability coming back to haunt him. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? 66 has the proper matchup but totally fucks it up because tear space hits so hard. I wonder if the breakdown affects it. Here it comes again. Oh god. And Gilly just doesn't hit very hard. Look at this. He just doesn't hit hard enough. He'll get a Sagittarius, 1466. With the Sagittarius trigger, he kills 61. Oh my god, dude. That is embarrassing. Breakdown is so powerful. Tear space, his ignore defense and HP skill is so powerful. But that's the thing, though, dude. How do you... That's the matchup, right? Beating Vegas, beating Rogers. Gilly can't do it. And she relies on Geminis and Sagittarius to get that bonus damage. It's not enough. Instead of killing 20, she killed 60. All the while, that Rogers tear space destroyed her. My question, though, is why didn't her tear space go off? Huh. What the hell happened there? I'm thinking something happened there. Why did Gilly not get tear space to trigger? Let's watch this again. Oh, the Pisces triggered. Ah, there is the tear space. Okay, I'm sorry. The tear space did go out. The tear space did go off, and it hit really hard. Okay. I thought I was crazy there. Now, here's the Pisces. Pisces absorbed the strength and weaken hit. It didn't absorb the tear space. That's bullshit, man. I think the Pisces should absorb the tear space. Oh. I mean, this is that classic, like, this is the matchup. This is the matchup that you have to beat. This is the main problem with the infantry meta. I mean, it's just not good enough. Airships are still so powerful, man. I feel like I should clip that and like put that out there for the mass viewers who aren't watching the stream, but there's so many, man. That's what the stream is. Just come back and watch this stream if you want to see a bunch of crazy high-level replays. Where was that at? 56 minutes in, yeah. Oh, that's just a crazy replay. Crazy replay. There'll be more of those to come, though. But I mean, like, even in that matchup, you know, Gilly had... I mean, can we be honest here? I mean, let's be totally honest here. Like, if you're a super high-level player and you have a $100,000 account, which is what You Lost has, or who was that? Oh, we got to watch that replay one more time. Yeah, it's this one, right? One more time, I want to watch this replay. So, you have a 1.6 million... Not even, dude. Let me see. What is this? Ah, wrong one. Oh, okay. So... Is that about right? 4,000 to 1,600? I mean, 1.6 million leadership Vega in a one-slot bus formation versus a 1.2 million leadership Gilly. And then, to top it off, the freaking Gilly has full strength and weakened, right? So the Vega has a lesser army, which is normal. He wants to have lower risk. He ends up losing the fight, right? He has a smaller army, and I'm sorry, Vega has the bigger army. Gilly has a smaller army. But the damage that Vega does obliterates what Gilly had, even though Gilly had the absolute ace in the hole with the strength and weaken matchup. The absolute ace in the hole. Like, you want to go into that fight, if you're 66, you're thinking, oh, he's got the strength and weaken matchup. I've got the strength and weakened matchup bonus on him. I'm going to decimate him. No matter what, I can full march him because he won't even be able to hit me with his basic attack. And he'll do his tear space on me, but I'll do my tear space back on him. But as it turns out, airships have so much more HP, and he had more leadership than the tier 12 infantry, that when it came down to it, the Gilly melee damage and Sagittarius damage was fucking negligible compared to the tear space damage because of the gear. So the airship still decimated him. Absolutely insane. Insane. Oh, give me a ghost cannon. Give me a ghost cannon. Vega's just too good, man. Vega's just too good. Vega with tier 12 is just way too good. I mean, there's no one that even comes close to rivaling Vega right now. It's not even close. The only one who can rival Vega right now, the absolute best matchup, is still Rogers. Maybe Stella. Maybe Stella with infantry against Vega with airships. I mean, dude, I don't even know. Get out of here with that kid shit. Get out of here. I don't want to hear. You know, we had an hour, a whole 59 minutes, almost a full hour. No one mentioned kid. We almost made it. Thank you, Zen Lord. You ruined it. Absolutely ruined it. Trying to have a peaceful night. Talking about good commanders. Oh, give me a ghost cannon. Give me a ghost cannon. Give me a ghost cannon. Hit him. Hit him. 17, 13. Give me 12. Oh, 14. Not bad. Okay. Always nice to score a few hits on some tier 12. It's always nice. All right. So let's take a look at the map. What are we expecting? Well, don't kid yourself. TNB with Letter and You Lost are incredible, right? They're really good. They've been playing high-level PvP since I can remember, right? Celluloid has always been at the top, and they have great participation. So super high-level strategy, super high-level gear. The problem is they just don't have the money, and maybe the bank, or maybe the strategy ALD has, or I'm sorry, GBD or FBI has, is good enough that they're going to win this. But it's very possible that TNB could take it. And look at 66. So 66 is sitting right there. They are going for the main base. They're like, you know what? We're just going to garrison myself. He's like, I'm just going to garrison myself. They're not going to be able to pop me. And then we'll just take the main base. Did they just pop him? Did they literally just pop 66 as I was declaring that they weren't going to be able to do that? Man, 66 has got himself a matchup, dude. He cannot buy his way out of this. He cannot. Oh, there he is. No, that's not him. He cannot buy his way out. He's spent hundreds of thousands. There he is. He's like, oh, look at that. He's under 1 billion now. He's under 1 billion points. He was at, 1 point something billion. Now he's dropped down to 981 million. Dude, unbelievable. Omni has a replay. Let's take a look. No. This is the wrong one. Oh. TNB right now is the whole server. They're all Sin members. Is Vega any good if defense gems are minimal on your opponent? I mean, Fire, that's a baited question. I know you know the answer to that. I mean, the answer is, listen, if your opponent wants to be a super high-level player, they have to have the Armor of the Tyrant chess piece. And it's 8 stats per level. So, the short answer to your question is yeah, Vega's not as good as an opponent who purely gems HP instead of defense. And the whole argument of defense versus HP is defense ignores melee damage, HP ignores spell damage. Spell damage is like Plasma Bomb, melee damage is like normal hit. And some abilities are spells, some abilities are combat damage. But at the end of the day, can you make an argument for Golem being better than Vega if your opponent knows that Vega's the meta and they only stack HP? Dude, even then, your opponent is going to be forced to use Armor of the Tyrant and a ton of defense on their ships, on their research. You're still going to get a ton of value out of Breakdown. So yeah, you can try and avoid the Vega meta by stacking yourself with HP, but you leave yourself vulnerable in other areas. If you don't have enough defense against other matchups other than Vega, you're going to get a beatdown. So yeah, you can diminish some Vega damage by stacking HP, but because your opponent's going to have a +8 per level Armor of the Tyrant per slot, they're still going to have a ton of defense you get to overcome. And the research and just the base stats of tier 12 has a ton of defense that Vega gets to ignore and work off of as well. So yeah, you might ignore like 200, 300% from gems, but you're still talking 1,000. So you might be able to negate 30%, 40%. So that's my answer to that. I'm sure you can break a spreadsheet out and talk about the current gear, current gems, and really prove that it's like up to 50%. But at the same time, no one hits harder than Vega, even Golem. And you need that breakdown skill to trigger. Now, Scorpio, is it Scorpio? Scorpio on Golem triggering is good, but Scorpio on Vega triggering is good too. It's the same thing. There's no diminishing there. I think there's a little diminish, right? If it goes over 100%, it just turns into damage again. They patched that a while back. But, yeah. I missed a replay. Which one did I miss? All right, let's see what else. Ooh, there's a letter versus 66 replay up there. 22:58:38, 22:58:38. We'll try and catch that one next. Most of TNB are TNB. There are several Sin. How long ago did Sin and TNB server merge? I don't remember that. Been a bit busy lately. Been out of the loop. Ooh, I got my money on Hoodoo all day. Money on Hoodoo all day. Is it going to be a one-shot? Yes. One shot. Boom. Savage. Absolute savage. Death rattled the ghosts of the troops that didn't come. Oh, X sucks. Who has an X that big? What a loser. What a loser. Who has an X that big? Get out of here. Here's the letter verse 66 replay I was talking about. Oh my god. This is... Whoa. Is that the tier 12 Walker? Cool. Rogers is going to absolutely decimate this Gilly, even with Strength and Weekend. Rogers is going to fucking destroy him. Oh my god, this is going to be hard to watch. This is going to be hard to watch. Oh, this is... Well, yeah, but he's still got tear space. Oh! 4,700 tier 11 infantry with that tear space. 1.6 million leadership destroyed 4,700. Oh, that Strength and Weekend is just not enough, man. Just not enough. That Strength and Weekend. Look at, dude, how could you blame 66 for doing that march? Because he knows that he's got the nut Strength and Weekend on the first two slots. And that tier 12 hits hard, but it doesn't hit as hard as an airship's tear space because it's based off hit points. It's based off hit points, and airships have way more hit points on the base stat of the troop, which is where the tear space calculates its damage. And it's almost like overpowered for airships. It really is. It's kind of stupid. I'll talk about that. I mean, we know what's going to happen in this replay, right? I mean, this is just a beatdown. He's going to tear space through all of it. I don't think this Gilly's going to kill more than... Oh, and he's got Strength and Weakened gear on his side. That's funny. I don't think Gilly's going to kill more than 200 of these ships. But here is the tear space, right? I mean, after hitting the current target, it inflicts additional damage on the target equal to 20% of the initiator's current HP. It reads exactly like Ghost Cannon does, and it acts exactly like Ghost Cannon, except if the previous attack hits, this is guaranteed to hit. And look at that HP, with all the research, with all the gear, a base hit point of 60,000. With this person's gear was 158,000. Dude, that's insane. That's over 200,000 HP. Infantry typically has 3 times less. Typically, right? As a general rule, they have 3 times less. Once you get into the tier 11, 12 stuff, it does change a little bit. Anyway, let's fast forward this. I'll show you what I mean. So, yeah, he just... Oh, my God, dude. 66 got wrecked, dude. Dude, this airship tier 12 matchup is so powerful. Rogers versus Reinhardt. Yeah, that's the only way to do it. I got my money on Reinhardt in that matchup because Reinhardt's heal is so powerful against all those Rogers shitty little awakenings that are going to hit him. He's just going to keep healing to full. So he'll be getting hailed by those tear spaces, but he's going to be doing double damage back to Rogers. My estimate is that for every 3 troops that Reinhardt loses, for every 3 troops Vega loses, Reinhardt will only lose 1. Or 3 troops Rogers loses, Vega only... For every troop that Reinhardt loses, Rogers would lose 3 or 4. That would be my guess. All right, let's talk about troop numbers real quick. Okay, so when it comes... I'll do tier 9, because tier 9's advanced. So tier 9 troops. This is a base thing, right? 150. For those of you that don't know, tier 9, or walkers, infantry, walker, and airship always work in sections of 3. Infantry is I consider the base, and then walker is twice as much as infantry, and then airships are 3 times as much as infantry. So if tier 9 infantry is 150 units of space, so like 150 rangers worth of space, the walker will be 300, and the airship will be 450. So multiply by 2, multiply by 3. Now, when it comes to the HP, something special happens, right? So the base HP is 5,000 here. For walkers, it should be double. If not, yeah, it should be double, and then airship should be triple. So it should be 15,000, I think? Yeah, 15,000. So infantry has 5,000, and then 3 of them fit in the same slot. So the HP is actually the same. But look at the research, 19800. Now, remember, airship focuses on HP and defense. Infantry doesn't. They focus on attack and dodge. So with research, you can really get high up there. So what is that? Plus 6,000, plus 18,000? So that's actually pretty similar. That's actually the same. What am I not calculating right here? Is the tear space damage different? It could be, because I don't know what tier 12 looks like. But based on those numbers, technically with the same leadership, the tear space damage should be the same. I could be wrong about that. We'll have to look into that. I'll have to take a look at the actual raw damage of tear space. One thing is for sure, though, when tear space hits infantry, they have way less defense, so a lot more troops will die. But the raw damage of tear space may be the same. So what's interesting about that? What's interesting about that? Well, it's hard to say. You know, it's Rogers. Infantry definitely is going to be more one slot busty, more burst damagey, and having that base melee damage to stack with Sagittarius and Gemini and Scorpio and stuff is really important. But giving up all that HP and defense, I don't know. I think tear space really, really favors airships by far. But more so being hit by tear space as opposed to the damage. The damage seems to be the same, but getting hit by tear space. But getting hit by anything, airspace is always favored. You don't want to be known for getting hit, you know. You want to be famous for doing the base damage. So I don't know. Maybe there's a compromise here. But I get caught up on what Fire was saying. There's more theoretical way to reduce Vega impact, but it's hard to make a good golem without defense. Yeah, exactly. You got to have that defense gear. There are ways to do it. And all right, let me collect my activity rewards here. Tired of looking at those. We'll jump back into the matchup, and then we'll talk about something I've been doing with this space program, the Time and Space War. I did a video on that live stream yesterday, and just exposed that new, that new feature, that new patch, and I've learned a lot since I first broke it down, or broke through on it, broke ground, whatever you want to say, and I definitely know now what I'm going to be using it for, and kind of what the perks of it are, what the whole purpose of it is, and so we'll talk about that here in a minute. So Letter just took 66 to school. Absolutely took him to school. Anyone reply to my Reinhardt versus Rogers comment? Reinhardt versus Rogers T12. Let's see it. Have not seen a Reinhardt yet melt. TNB doesn't have a big Reinhardt. Okay. Hey, Viper. What's going on, Viper? What? I didn't see. Hey, Viper. Dude, Viper's old school. Hey, Viper. Let's see. Let's see. We've got just trademark. Is that Viper? Could be. Maybe we'll watch that one. Ahmad wants to know why I keep my plasma at A class. Does anyone want to let him know? Why do I keep Plasma at A class? Check this out. Golem versus Golem, tier 9. Definitely advantage to Golem on the left for twice as many troops. Actually, more than twice. Shit. 3 times, 6 times as many? 6 times as many troops? Although he did one slot bust him. He did break through. That Crush, though, man. Crush is so strong. Yeah, that's game. GTS has given up. GTS has given up. Yes, GTS gave up. That's why we left the matchup. ALD beat him down. Took the right stronghold. GTS walked. They knew they couldn't win. And at that point, it was just fighting for fun or fighting because... and then it's just costing them real money. So it wasn't like ALD was going to stop. It was just a matter of like how much do you want to punish ALD by paying out of your own pocket. So yeah, GTS conceded the match, rightfully so. ALD deserved it. I always like to see an ALD matchup where they rush the other enemy stronghold. They know they have the advantage. They don't do cat and mouse. They just go for it and they take it. When you have such a huge advantage, it's worth doing that. And it does cost ALD more, but the time of just sitting around waiting for action also has a different innate cost. What's your time worth? But ALD is always fun. Oh shit. Yeah. So look at Eni posted it in World Chat. It's my Pikachu. Plasma's my Pikachu, man. I don't evolve Plasma because he was the original commander. Like I kind of broke ground on and kind of did a lot of research on. Actually, Bullet was definitely the debut commander. I was the one that exposed the world to Bullet, but Plasma just was always my A class. And honestly, I don't really need Plasma to be S class. I don't need that awakening. I mean, yeah, I could probably get a few more kills, 5 or 10% more damage here and there, but I really rely on Plasma just to do his bomb. And I just keep him as a handicap, just kind of like a thing. Like I intentionally keep my Plasma at A, just so you know. Like if you're going against me, I intentionally. It's like intentionally like handicapping yourself is like I don't know, like a taunting method. I don't know. One day I'll evolve Plasma. I already said this. One day I will evolve Plasma to S class. I'll make a video about it. I'll publish it, and then the next I'll do a kid breakdown video. The next day I'll do a Plasma Evolve to S-Class video. And then the third day I will say my goodbye to the Arc of War community. So that's how that's going to happen. Alright, so we've got our FBI guild still sitting on their side. They are just kind of watching the battle. Are they still going for the main base? No. TNB has successfully held them off. Dude, I am so impressed. I'm so impressed. Letters is an absolute beast. Absolute beast, man. Absolute beast. 66 has just got to be pissed off, But that's the thing. Is like he's using a Gilly with perfect strength and weakening gear against Rogers. And that's not the answer to Rogers. Gilly doesn't do shit for Rogers. You may as well be using Kid, or you may as well be using fucking Megan. It doesn't matter. Because Gilly has no answer to Rogers. Even with full strength and weakening gear. So, it doesn't matter that it's Gilly. Could have been anyone. What you needed on the other side was either Reinhardt or Rogers or Vega. And that's it. Maybe Stella if you wanted to try to break through. But even Stella going full March against a Rogers is a bad idea. It's a bad idea. Yeah, no, I know. Terror Space helps. But when Rogers goes full defense immunity, Terror Space doesn't do anything. Whew. Man. 66 has got the bankroll that he could just absorb his Reinhardt into a 1.6 million leadership commander and just crush that Rogers if he really wanted to. He could. I mean, it's $500 to him. He's already probably spent like $5,000 on tonight's fight. That's what people don't realize is when you want to heal that many troops, it's years of healing. Well, every minute is 2 gold. And yeah, you can get free speed ups from like the weekend of mobilization and events and stuff. But guys like this who go through a year to 5 years of healing in a night, they do this 2 or 3 weeks in a row. They don't have any free speed ups anymore. They're paying real gold, 100,000 gold to heal, 100,000 gold to heal, $100, $100, $100, $100. Sometimes, 1.2 million gold to heal. You're talking real big spenders. Guys that are spending so much money, it's kind of strange that this game isn't on television, right? The amount of money these guys are throwing down, they should be like micro celebrities. Like, it's just crazy. You go and watch like NASCAR, and these guys got like, $500,000 into these race cars, and everyone's like, oh, those cars are worth so much money. It's like, dude, that guy's ship is worth $500,000. That's real money. Now, I get it. It's not actually worth anything. They gave it to some Chinese developer in Beijing. But, like, what he can do with it is he can lay claim to an entire server somewhere at Google, and this is his server, and everyone knows his name, and he's a little bit famous on the internet for a small group of people. It should be, I don't know. I mean, this channel and this live stream is the closest thing to, like, immortalizing the ludicrous nature of cell phone games in 2018. That's really what it is. Absolute insanity. Absolute insanity. I'd love it, dude. I would love it if 66 just said, fuck it, absorbed his 1.6 million leadership into Reinhardt, full march, and just said, all right, let's see what you can do, Rogers. And just crushed him. Just crushed him. That'd be sick. It'd be so sick. Watch, 66 is going to get beat again. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, 66 has a Rogers. 66 Rogers, and 66 has a 1.2 million Gilly. All right, there we go. Thanks for the subscription, Dustin. Welcome. We should all be mentally reevaluated for wasting money on this game. Dude, tell me about it, right? You have no idea how many times I've talked about that, or I've talked about this game with my friends, and my friends are like, oh, is he still playing that cell phone game? Yeah, what's it called again? I'm just like, no, I'm not telling you. What's your YouTube channel called? No, I'm not telling you. It's like, why? Dude, it's the worst game ever. I'm not telling you to play it. I won't tell people to play this game. It's too crazy. It's a very specific kind of person that plays a game like this. So, whew. Lee Ren, thanks for the subscription. Can I get a refund? Dude, you know what's funny? Because I am available online and YouTube, people can direct message me at any hour of the day at any time, and they have been able to for 2 years. I could say that I've only been asked for a refund a couple of times, and the truth is I'd expect more people. I get a lot of people trying to sell their accounts. But refund is one thing that most people would think, like, oh, I try to get my money back now. It's just digital money. I'll give them their account back. They just give me my money back. It doesn't work like that. Google is just a merchant. Just like Visa is a merchant. The difference is, like, if someone steals your credit card, Visa knows where that credit card was used. Say they use on Newegg or Amazon or Tiger Direct. Or Tiger Direct's gone. But they know who it was shipped to. They know what they bought. They know the company that they bought it from. They know a little bit about the person who stole your credit card information. When it's a Chinese company using Google to process a $100 payment, they just take $97 and give Google $3 of it, and they say, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. At the end of the month, you can dispute it with your credit card to try to get some of your money back. But after 30 days is up, that money belongs to this company. And they're not going to take $5,000 of other people's money that they're giving to Seven Pirates to give it back to you for the last 12 months of transactions. They won't do that. And people have come to me and they've said, oh, I'm opening up a case with the California state attorney or whatever state they're in, trying to get their money back. And it's always just, they go on for 2 or 3 weeks. They do these written testimonials and stuff. And at the end of the day, it's like the senators or whoever is involved in it just kind of ignores them. It's like, what are you going to do? It's $5,000. It's $10,000. It's, for these guys, the $100,000, if they got that kind of money, they're not going to be chasing after it. At least you hope not. Ooh, nice ghost cannon. So the answer is no. No, you can't get a refund. You can try and sell your account for 1/10 of what you put into it. You're not going to get your money. Consider this entertainment, like throwing it to a stripper. That's it. You ain't getting that money back. You can fight all you want. Just let her have her money. Don't deal with the bouncer. You had a good time. Keep it as a memory. If you didn't like it, never do it again. Simple as that. Which is why I don't go to Vegas anymore. I don't like going to Vegas. That's like the last place I want to go. If we had to do a convention, take me anywhere else. Don't go to Vegas. What's up, Killjoy? You've watched all of my videos? Dude, I have like 300. But a lot of people have been around since the beginning. And, you know, if you follow the channel and you log in to YouTube once a week, you probably catch 2 or 3 videos. Yeah, it's possible you've seen them all. So, yeah, thanks for watching. I don't even know how many views do we have now. I think we broke 1 million views. Did we break 1 million views, guys? Oh. All right, let's keep an eye on this matchup. You know what, guys? I've got dad duties for the next few minutes. I've got to take a quick break. I will be right back. Can you guys hear the baby? We got a new baby. He's upset. I got to go talk to him. All right. Give me a break. I'll use the restroom, get a drink, and I will be back. Let me see if I can mute my mic. Can I mute that? Leave muted. Mic. Check, mic check, mic check, mic check. 1 2. Are we live? Are we live? Are we live? All right. Okay, so here's the deal. I've got to plug the Reddit community. I have to. So let me see. Oh, okay. All right, live dashboard. All right, let's talk about the Reddit community. Here's the thing. A lot of players are on the line chat. Well, there's a lot of subscribers, and then of those subscribers, there's some that are in the line community, and then some of them are in the WeChat community, and then some of them are in the Reddit community. There. Okay. So in other words, for every 5 subscribers, there's like 2 line chat members, and then like 1 WeChat member and 1 Arc of War subreddit member. Everyone needs to be on the subreddit. I know. If you don't use Reddit every day, I don't know why not. It's super fun. You just follow all your interests and hobbies, and things get upvoted and downvoted, and it's absolutely great. But This is our subreddit. We have literally over a year of data here. Ridiculous Badger posts here. You can get access to his Discord to voice chat with other players. It's like Line Community, but you can access it on your phone or computer. There's a huge database of information there. I know some of the members there are repulsive, but you can just ban or ignore people you don't like. But there is a ton of good information here. A ton. Just stuff that you think is just worth posting. You could post it here and come back to it in 3 or 6 months. Hot topics on the line chat community, they disappear after a day, you know. But if you go here, let's say you search by, let's see, the top posts of all time, you can see what the #1 post is that have ever been posted in the subreddit. And you see memes here, right? Oh, God, some of the old memes. Some of those old Magnum PI memes. The piece is bad for business meme. Oh, yeah. Okay, that was, yeah, I used to say that, huh? Piece is bad for business. I haven't said that in a while. Oh, geez. But, I mean, yeah, there was an art contest we had on the subreddit where people posted a bunch of their art. Where were some of the best ones? I mean, there's a concept art for new commanders just by aspiring artists. Just something to do. It's just a great little place to post things that are just there. You're just there, and I don't know. I wish this was a more active community, but it just needs your help. So that's why I'm making this video. That's why I'm making this blurb. Check it out. Join Reddit. Make an account. I usually post all my stuff here. There's a database of it. You can always search for like, oh, this is a good one. So there's already searching for ARC War. Let's say gear level. You want to just search like, what's the equation to calculate what the base stats of a piece of gear is? You can just search gear level, and then you can scroll down at any post that regard gear level. And eventually you'll find the one that tells you the equation. But yeah, I come back to that one every once in a while because I forget what it is. But yeah, you can search the subreddit for all that. I know that wasn't a great example because I can't find it in here. How about if it was calculate gear? Calculate gear. Is that? No, I forget. Okay. Well, anyway, it does have a lot of use, even though that was a terrible example. But join the subreddit. Come on, guys. Join the subreddit. Oh, okay. I'll tell you what. Let's double it up. Not only do you should join the subreddit, post your spaceships. Go here, create a post, right? Title it My Spaceship or something clever. Not something clever. Someone's going to make a title something clever. And then go into your space war and show me what you've done. Does your space look like this? Does yours look like it's way more? Have you figured out it's better to get a bunch of tier 10 ships for collection? But this is what I've been doing. I've been building these spaceships like crazy. Oh my gosh. Anyway, post something new, post an idea, post a story, participate in the line community or the Reddit community. I would really appreciate that. That's like the one thing I love doing every day. It's the easiest way to contact me, and I think it's the best way to like keep a database of international people because everyone has access to it, and of all the information and news and relevant things that people can search for, like a database to go back to one day. So have we ever seen this before? And if so, when and who posted it? But yeah, do Reddit. Okay, that's it. End of rant. All right, time and space war. Oh boy. Look at this. I've been meaning to do that Reddit community plug for a long time, guys. I keep forgetting to do it. Where's the Melt Discord channel? You know, I actually don't have one. I mean, don't get me wrong, I do have one. I've never really implemented it, and the more I messed with Discord, I realized like it's actually like a platform worthy of having a page admin to like really dedicate their time to it. And I have had people volunteer. Maybe people would want to do that again. It's just that I don't see a reason to. Like, I don't think there's any financial gain to it that I'm interested in. And I think Ridiculous Badger runs a great Discord as it is. I wouldn't want to like try to compete with what he's already got going unless I was forced to. There are players in our game that like to get possessive of things they think they own, ideas and maybe first discoveries. And they like to like claim things like chat rooms, which is why all of my line chats are now moderated by me. Because people are stupid and they think they're owners and they want to take control of things. But same thing goes for Discord. As long as people aren't, you know, taking advantage of the community or the community platforms, then I'll continue to push people to those platforms. And as far as I can tell, Ridiculous Badgers is doing a great job with the Discord and his YouTube channel. So I'm going to continue to support him as much as I can. And I encourage everyone else to do so as well. Every time he makes a video, they get better and better. And he's a lot of fun. He's got a big personality, and Yeah, I wish more people would make channels. I always say that. But every once in a while, someone will pop up with a new channel, and I'll watch it, and I'll upload it, and I'll try to share it. And I try not to critique anyone. I don't want to push anyone down the same road that I went down because I feel like that limits creative choices. And just because I do formats like I used to do the cell phone video with a little ball at the top, kind of like how this is a square. I used to do the ball. That was just the format I used because that made sense to me and it worked for me, and it was not too much in your face. I never liked having my face on the camera. Even to this day, I still wear the helmet and the glass, or the mask and the glasses, and I try to do many things to distract people from that by like putting a pin on it or occasionally changing my shirt or jacket. But the main reason is I just don't want my face out there anymore. And some of my old videos, it's there, and it really bothers me. But that's my format. Ridiculous Badger doesn't do any video at all. That's his prerogative. I just think to have a successful conversation with somebody, to teach them something, you really need eye contact. I think it's a fundamental human. I don't know. What's the word I'm looking for? It's a learned behavior. It's a conditioned behavior. Like, unless you were born blind, everyone else was taught by having someone look at them and speak words at their face. So I feel like that's a necessary I don't know, communication tool that if you don't do that, you're missing out on interacting and drawing your audience in. But that's just philosophy. Anyway, so this is pretty much the strategy for how I build these ships. I started yesterday, and now you can tell I think I built like 10 of these ships, and I was able to get some from the merchant. You get these, what are they called? Quantized ships, and you just merge them with other quantized ship to the same tier, and you get a legendary ship. Let's see. I've already destroyed 2 ships, and I still have 2 more to destroy. But I was successful in getting a level 3 Dominion, a level 3 Diablo, a level 2 Gabriel, a level 3 Diablo, and then a 1 Gabriel and 1 Gabriel. And Gabriels are okay. I definitely prefer the Diablos because they, collect more per minute or per hour or per day. I don't know what the cap is yet. I'm still getting there. But once I get 6 ships, you can have 6 maximum. Once I get them all to level 4, level 5, and then fill the board up with the ships, just extra ships just to have them, I'll get an idea of how many crystals I can get a day. And then from there, I can start converting them into unlimited crystals. So, once I have all those numbers finally figured out, I'll do another video on that. I felt like I just needed to get something out about this new content just to get people talking, get people using it, because I can tell you now, this is the biggest, best thing that's ever happened. Well, that happened to the game this year, that's for sure. Because this silly little mini game is a way for the free-to-play players to just play a lot and start getting caught up. Thank God for those players, because it's really frustrating for people that have been playing this game for over a year or 2 years, and they're still trying to get tier 9. And then they finally get tier 9, and they're just like, I'll never get tier 10. Just the amount of crystals is just impossible. So the game is finally making it possible for them to play it enough to get those troops. Because once tier 12 and 13 is here, it's like, if you don't have tier 9 or 10, you don't really stand a chance in normal fights. And even then, it's kind of a stretch. But people want that stuff just because they've been wanting it for so long. Make it possible. Make it good for them. It doesn't punish your big spending players. Your big spending players are so far ahead anyway. Giving your low spending or no spending players tier 9, not a big deal. It just helps your lower community player base. And you need those people logging in, playing, continue to play. So definitely a good update in that regard. I haven't heard any negative feedback about it, except the ability to exploit it. It's very easy to exploit this system. But whatever, it's free stuff. Everyone will get there eventually within a few weeks. It's not like they can exploit it and get ahead of the group by a year. It's just they'll be able to get all their ships out the way they want it within a couple weeks as opposed to a couple month or so. But here we go. All right, let's merge a ship. We can merge a ship. You guys want to merge a ship? Okay, here we go. Let's merge the APOC. Let's see what we get. I think we only get an ST1 ship if you merge this basic ship. So right now I have a Dominion and an APOC. And let's see what happens. Dominion and an APOC. And I want a Diablo. I want a Diablo. Elite airships are awaiting. You can check the list. I've got a Gabriel. Or Dominion. Was it Gabriel? I think that's a Gabriel. I got a Gabriel. Okay. Telling you, man. It's so hard to memorize things when you're talking and streaming. It's just the weirdest thing. You have to try it to understand it. It's a thing. But all right, so we got another Gabriel. We don't want a Gabriel. We want more Diablos. But you take what you can get. All right, let's go back to the galactic battle and then check on any of those important replays, get caught up on the matchup. So for anyone that's watching this tomorrow, they can at least kind of see what we were watching when we went to bed, because I do have to go to bed soon after this. And yeah, I do want to see what this galactic battle's at. Let me get caught up on chat. Sorry guys, that was a bit of a rant. Every once in a while I do that, but it's late. I'm prone to rants when it's late. What's going on, Morvox? I see you sneaking in there. Okay. Let's jump into the ALD game. Confirm that this match is over. ALD should have won. Okay, they're on the top. I'll say goodnight to GTS. They're still going, huh? Let's see. Oh yeah, no, that's game. There's an Elixir there, but never saw any big replays with Elixir. Not that we needed to. She's just a shitty version of Stella. Not shitty, but just a different version of Stella. God, man. 66. I'm sorry. Bingo and Sky are just powerhouses, dude. Absolute powerhouses. That Vega is just scary. Bingo's Vega is absolute monster. I'd like to see someone get a Reinhardt. Just get all three: Vega, Rogers, Reinhardt. Holy shit. It'd be unstoppable. It'd be unstoppable. If you put Vega, Rogers, and Reinhardt in a capital with just tier 12 airships, nobody's going to beat you. They can roll up with pure tier 12 infantry with Stellas and Elixirs and Plasmas and whatever they want. They're never going to beat you. The airship's too powerful. Absolutely too powerful. I shouldn't say that. That's a blanket statement. There are some... Vega is vulnerable. His heal's good, not that good. Reinhardt is susceptible to Stellas and Elixirs. But anyway, there's... Yeah. All right, let's talk points here. 920 million to 389 million. TNB has the lead, has a substantial lead. So FBI or GBD has to really take a base here. And I don't know if they can, dude. I don't know if they can. So 66 has put himself on the left side stronghold. All you have to do is take the 1 hour stronghold. You think, oh, why don't you just go for the base, the main base? Well, because it takes... He did it. He actually did it. 66 ate his commander into Reinhardt. Holy shit. 66 made Reinhardt. 66 made Reinhardt. He actually did it. The absolute mad lad. He did it. I'm so amazed. Oh, God. I hope I'm right about this. Well, it looks like he looks like he's holding his own. He's certainly doing what I hoped he said he would. Oh, God. For the record, oh, here we go. That's the matchup. That Rogers versus this Reinhardt. I got my money on Reinhardt, even though Rogers out at... Look at this. Look at that. Dude, that's Letter versus Reinhardt. I'm telling you. Did he break through? Did he pull? Or did he get his ass beat? Oh, God. Did he get his ass beat? I'd like to see the replay. It wasn't a full march of Reinhardt, but, dude, that's going to be... He did it. He did it. I'm a little nervous. I don't know if he cleared him or not. I got to see the replay. He definitely wants to have full slots. He didn't have full slots in that. Maybe he did survive the first one. Woo. All right, let's see. What you wanted is there. I want to see that replay. Rogers versus Reinhardt. I'm telling you, Reinhardt should win that matchup. If he has the skills, Reinhardt should win that matchup. The only thing that I think goes against Reinhardt in that regard is that that tear space hits so hard, and Rogers can just stack defense all day. So it's a little bit unfair. But Reinhardt's Thorn's ability breaks through Rogers' defensive stack. But man, that tear space hits so freaking hard. I got to see that matchup. I got to see it. Oh, dude, letter. Let me see it. Oh, man. Nekajiro is not good. Nekajiro's sniper skill does not work like Vega's breakdown. They are mechanically very different skills. Vega's breakdown skill works on the total amount of defense that is factored into the attack equation, while Nekajiro's sniper skill only works on one portion of the... Is it defense or HP? It's not the entire HP stat. I got to see the replay. Come on, let's see it. Oh, God. I got to see the replay, man. Did he pull? He might have pulled. Oh, there's letters Vega. Oh, there's letters Rogers. I don't know, man. I got to see the Reinhardt replay. I got to see everything about the Reinhardt replay. We need to break that thing down all the way. Got to see. I think that tear space might be just too strong, man. They might need to lower the tear space damage to 10%. Because if they don't, and if Rogers still can't be beat by anyone, and there's seriously no counter to Rogers after 2 years, you know, I gotta see it, dude. I gotta see that replay. I gotta see that replay, man. Oh my gosh, I've got to see that replay. And I've got to close the stream down. I got to call it a night. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. All right, well, if anyone does catch that replay, Reinhardt versus Rogers, if there's multiple versions of it, save as many as you can, send them to me online or upload them to YouTube, and we're gonna need to run some analysis on them. If you can get their gear, that'd be even better. Try to get screenshots directly from them, because gear is going to matter. I think Rogers with one piece of damage gear. Reinhardt's lower leadership. Well, Reinhardt's Thorns is going to hit almost as hard as Tear Space. And he has a heal that triggers off of Rogers' Awakening. So as Rogers is hitting him, he's actually healing up and Thornsing back to Rogers that ignores defensive stack. It has to be the proper counter. Yeah, it has to be the proper counter. We know it is. We just need that replay. Come on, 66. Come on, 66. Show me that replay. I wonder if it's a really... I wonder if... I don't know. Sometimes, you know, if they find something new, you know, they're not going to want to share it. So it makes me wonder if there's something in that replay they don't want us to see. Granted, I'm the guy that told him to do it, so maybe it did go bad. Maybe that Rogers just hits way too hard. Maybe it was a disaster. But if there is something good there, maybe they don't want to share it because, you know, they're going into a match next weekend. They don't want their enemies to know. I don't know. It's definitely the right counter, though. It's got to work. I got to see it. Oh, man. I got to see it. There's the Reinhardt again. All right. There's the Reinhardt again. 1355. 355. What is 1355? That's not 1.6 million. That's close, though. Maybe he got plasma bombed. 1355 times 900. 1.2 million leadership. So he ate his ghillie. Yeah, he ate his ghillie. There's that Rogers. 1746. 1746 versus, yeah, so it's only like 300,000 leadership more. I don't know, man. They're not showing the replay. I don't know who pulled. I don't know. I feel like I need to be more confident in my belief that Reinhardt is the counter, because he is. Because he is the counter. Because he does have the right skills. He does heal off Awakenings. He does ignore Rogers' defensive stack. He does do Thorns through defensive stack. He does have the tear space. It's got to work. But I'm like moderately concerned because I told 66 to do that. I don't know if he did it because I said it. But I certainly did say it twice. And if I'm absolutely wrong about it, I'm going to feel really bad. But, man, I don't feel like it's wrong. You know, I don't feel like it's wrong. You do need to, the thing about Reinhardt though is you don't want to use offense gear. You want to use a lot of defense gear. You can use 2 offensive weapons in your hands, fine. But Valkyrie helm, Tyrant chest, fabrication pants. You want pure defense in the pants, and that's because you're relying on that Thorns damage to break Rogers. You don't want to do Magiwell pants because your Thorns damage doesn't crit. Well, I mean, I need the replay, man. So Viper's saying the point exchange was pretty fair. Well, considering it's, yeah, he's got 20% more leadership on Rogers. 20% more leadership on Rogers. You know, that's even tougher for Reinhardt. Shouldn't matter too much. But I know 66 probably has better gear, right? 66 should have better gear because he's got that bankroll. We need it. We need the replay. Oh, man. I can't believe I'm not going to get this replay. When are they bringing out the Christmas pack? You know what, Aaron? If we look at the Christmas video from last year, which is why I originally started doing those holiday videos, is to document when they start and what's in them. We could probably find out exactly when. I want to say 2 weeks early. So it should have started 3 days ago. Oh, wait, no. It goes for 2 weeks. A week into and a week after. Plus New Year's. I don't know. We should look at we should look at last week's. So probably Friday. So maybe midnight tonight. No, come on. Yeah, Letter versus 66. Dude, this is like the talk of Arc of War right now. Reinhardt versus Rogers. We must have it. Oh, I gotta see it. Guys, I apologize. I have to close the stream down. It's the end of the night. I got a family to take care of. I really want the Reinhardt versus Rogers replay. 66 versus Letter. If anyone can get it, put it on YouTube. Mail it to me if you have to. I will get that replay for the channel. We've got to know what Reinhardt does versus Rogers in an almost fair matchup. It should be a win for Reinhardt. It should be a win. But without proof, we stand here in anticipation. So as I desperately try to draw out this conclusion and hope that the replay pops up, and it's not popping up, I've got to say my goodnights. I will, man. I will upload it as soon as I get it. But what a letdown. Not the way I wanted to end the stream. But thanks, everyone, for hanging out. I definitely want to do more live streams for the semifinals because things like this happen. And now that we're close, we've got 2 matches until the finals. So we got 2 matches next week and then the finals the following week. So I'll definitely do the live stream to those when I can. And as always, man, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. People forget that we started doing these live streams in this channel just to hang out with other players. Before there was me doing this, there was really no one. Mandalore and Suave kind of messed around with it, but it's fun to be able to hang out and talk to people about the game that have the same passion, that can understand what I'm talking about, because you guys are the only people in the world that I know that I can talk about this stuff to and get excited about and actually know what I'm talking about. So thanks for being here. I truly appreciate it, but I've got other things to do, so I got to close it down, guys. Have a good one. Thanks for watching. Yeah. We'll see you later.